Good morning students, how are you all? This is Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education welcoming you all in the session of science. Now students, as we have completed lesson number 4 which is the nervous system. Now we are moving ahead with the new session, that means with the new chapter. I am starting the new session. Chapter number 5, Good Health. Now you may have a question that every time when teacher is starting a new chapter, at that time the first session will be of the hard words. But now in this chapter there is no hard words because all the things we have studied earlier or some of the things we know also. So we are not going to see hard words. So I hope you have your textbook. Please open page number 55. Yes. Now good health. What do you understand by good health? Yes, if you say that we are not falling ill, we are not getting any type of a disease, our body is growing and developing very well, so that is considered as good health. But to maintain that good health, we require good food. What is that? That all we will study in this session. Right? So I hope you have opened it. Now let us start. We eat food when we are hungry. Yes, we all eat different type of foods. Sometimes some healthy food and sometimes some junk food also. But yes, we do eat. We like to eat the food that tastes delicious. Right? We like pizza, burger, noodles, rice, everything. But what if your mother will tell you to eat green vegetables? What if your mother will tell you to have a glass of milk? Or what if your mother will tell you to eat fruits? Your face will be like, ew, right? In short, the food which is good in a taste, that food is not healthy sometimes, right? See, but sometimes the food that we love to eat is not good for our health. Like if you feel that every day I just want to have pizza, no, it is not good for your health. You should eat a food which is good for your health, which is good for your development, not only physical but mental development also. Right? Food help us to grow and stay away from the disease. Disease means falling ill, rog. If you eat good food, your body will be healthy and any type of the disease will not come nearer to you. Right? So we should eat healthy food every day. Once in a while, if you are going outside and eating junk food, that is okay, but not frequently, not every day. Right? See, research has shown that children who do not eat well fall ill more often. Right? That means those who are not eating good food or those who are not drinking one glass of milk every day, they fall ill. Bimar pade chhe, right? They feel lazy and tired most of the times. They don't like to do any work. They feel very lazy. Right? That is just because in their body the proper nutrients are not available. Right? So it is difficult for them to be alert in the class or enjoy sports activity in school. So if they are tired, if they are lazy, if their mental growth is not proper, they won't able to enjoy their school or any of the activities going inside the school. Right? Therefore, it is very important to eat the right kind of food. Every day we should eat the proper food, healthy food. Right? Now, what do you mean by healthy food? The food which have the proper nutrients. That is our first topic for today. What is that? Nutrients. Nutrients. There are total 5 types of nutrients. What? That we will study. See, the food we eat contains the 5 main nutrients. Underline this. Which are there? The first one, is carbohydrate. Which is the first nutrient? Carbohydrate. Then the second nutrient is fat. Third nutrient is protein. Fourth nutrient, vitamins. Fifth nutrient, minerals. Right? So these 5 types of nutrient are necessary for our growth and development. I hope you have underlined this. These nutrients are present in different food items. It is not like that if you will eat only one type of a food every day and you will get all these nutrients. No. All these nutrients are present in a different food item. Right? See, each nutrient is necessary for us to live. If you say that I don't require protein, I don't require vitamins, or I don't require fat. No. Every human body requires all these 5 nutrients to live, to survive. Right? Grow and develop. Our body needs all the nutrients. That means our body requires all the different type of nutrients, not only single type. Right? Therefore, we should eat a variety of a food so that our body gets each type of nutrient. Right? Every day. Just tell me one thing. At your home, every day only one type of food is cooked? No. In the lunch, your mother is making something else. In the dinner, also something else. For breakfast also, the food item is different. That means, why? Because our body requires different type of food, and yes, we should eat different type of food every day so that our body will grow properly. Correct? Water and roughage. Along with this 5, there are 2 more nutrients. Actually, we cannot say it is a nutrients, but yes, it is necessary. That is proper amount of water, right? And the next one is roughage. The spelling is not wrong. It is not roughage. It is roughage, right? Which is also known as dietary fiber, right? Most of the fruits will be having a roughage, right? So these all things are necessary for the development of the body as well as the mind, right? Water and roughage are other essential components of the food that we eat. Let us learn more about these essential components of food. So I hope you have understood till here. Now, one by one, we will see all this nutrient in a detail. So let's start it. So now, what is our first nutrient? The first nutrient is carbohydrate. Along with that, we will also study about fat. Carbohydrate and fat. Now see in your textbook, the picture of some food items are given. That means especially vegetables and fruits, if I am not wrong. Right? See, carbohydrate and fats. In the bracket something is written. What is that? It is energy giving food. That means the food items which we are eating, right, have the carbohydrate and fat. That nutrients are giving us energy, and because of that it is considered as energy giving food, or you can say energy giving nutrients, right? See here, carbohydrate and fats give energy to our body. If I say wheat, every day we are eating chapatis, right, which is made up of a wheat flour, right? So wheat is having a more of carbohydrate. Clarified butter, that means ghee, we are eating. It is having a fat, right? So these type of the food items are giving us energy, and so these nutrients are also considered as energy giving nutrients, right? See, which type of the food item give us carbohydrate as well as fat? Rice, wheat, sweet potato, which is also known as shakkariyu in Gujarati, bread, bananas are rich source of carbohydrate. Underline this. There are some food items given here as an example which give us carbohydrate, right? Fats are found in ghee, oil, cheese, butter and nuts. Here nuts means dry fruits like almonds, cashew nuts, pistachio, walnut. All these dry fruits are also rich source of a fat nutrients, right? Fat gives us more energy than carbohydrate. Underline this. I may ask this question in the exam. Fat and carbohydrate both are giving us energy, but from these two, who is giving us more energy? Fat, right? Fats also help keep our body warm. Fats, that means, if I say that this person is a fat, then what do you understand by that? K person jadu chhe, but it has a fat, means it has charbie. And if the person's body is having a more fat, they feel warm. Their body is warm. They don't feel too much of cold. Right? So this was the first nutrient, which was carbohydrate and fat. Moving to the next one, protein. Protein, which is also having other name, body building nutrient. Body building food or nutrients, both you can write. That means protein rich food are helping in building the muscles, right? See, our body requires protein in large quantities. You may see some of the advertisement in a TV that as per your age group, you have to take the protein regularly, right? So yes, especially the kids like you all, which is growing, which is developing, they require protein in a more amount, right? They play a vital role in our growth. Vital means important. Protein is playing an important role in the development of our body. Not physical development, but mental development also. Yes, we require protein. So if you are not eating almonds, if you are not drinking protein shake, or you can say simple banana and milk, start it. You require it, right? They help in building bones, right? Protein, if you are taking the food which is having a protein in it, it will make your bones strong. It will make your muscles strong, right? And other parts of the body will also develop, right? They also help in repairing injured tissues when we get hurt. Now suppose you are playing outside and you fall on the ground while running. So you have a minor scratches on your body. But that scratches, for that you will not go to doctor's clinic, right? But it will automatically heal. It will automatically repair. But why? Because your body is having what? They have protein, right? Milk, eggs, meat, curd, soya bean, fish and pulses are rich in protein. So there are some food items given in the picture as well, and the names are also given, which is good in a protein, right? If you will observe in some houses, once or twice in a week, they are preparing pulses, kathol. Why? Because they are rich in a protein, right? So yes, you all should have a food which is having a carbohydrate, fat and protein. Clear till here? Now the next one, that is the combo of two vitamins, or you can say it as a vitamins and minerals, which is also known as protective nutrient. Now, what do you understand by protective? Protective means which gives protection against different diseases. So, vitamins and minerals are known as protective nutrient. Actually, it is nutrients, right? Nutrients. Nutrient also you can write, but we will write nutrients, right? See here. Vitamins keep our body fit and help it to resist disease. Resist means our body can fight with that disease. We don't know when you are breathing, many germs may enter, right? Like the virus of corona is getting entered in many of the people's body, right? So that's why we are covering our mouth with the mask, right? But if you are taking a good food, healthy food, and if that healthy food is having all the type of nutrients, then your body is capable of fighting the disease, right? So vitamins are also necessary, but yes, vitamins we require in a less quantity, but still it is required. Now, total how many types of vitamins? See, vitamins A, B, C, D, E and K. I am not speaking any ABCD, but yes, these all are the vitamins which is necessary for our body. So underline the types of vitamin. Okay, are some of the vitamins our body needs. Fresh fruits and vegetables, eggs and fish are good source of vitamins, right? So all the type of different fruits, especially the seasonal fruits, you should eat. It gives vitamins which is good for skin, for hair, for eyesight and for your mental growth, right? So that was about vitamins. Moving further on the next page, that is minerals. Minerals are also required by our body, but we require it in a less quantity. Okay. Minerals help our body to grow well and develop properly. Yes, we require it. Iron, iodine and calcium are some minerals required by our body. There are so many different minerals: phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, iron, iodine, but some examples are given, right? Bones are made up of minerals such as calcium. These minerals help to keep our bones and teeth healthy, right? Your mother might be saying you every time, have a glass of milk every day, have a banana every day. It will make your bones and teeth strong. Why? Because it has a calcium, right? So calcium is needed. Yes, although we require vitamins and minerals in a less quantity, but we do require it. Okay. These minerals help keep our bones and teeth healthy. Milk, green leafy vegetables and fruits are rich source of minerals, right? We need vitamins and minerals in small quantities. Okay, so these was the total 5 nutrients. We have seen carbohydrate and fats, which is known as energy giving food. Then we have seen protein, which is bodybuilding food or bodybuilding nutrients. Then we have seen vitamins and minerals also, which is protecting our body from the different disease, right? But apart from all this nutrient, we require water. Our body is made up of water, not full, but 70% of our weight, body weight, is due to water. So water is also required. And the last one, roughage. Roughage, which is also known as dietary fiber. It is known as what? Dietary fiber. Right? Which help us to digest the food. How? Let us see. Food that we get from plants contain fibers or roughage. Now, you can't see all that nutrients present, that if you are taking chapati, see this is carbohydrate I am eating. See this is protein I am eating. No. All that things are present inside the food. Right? Same way, whatever the things we are getting from the plant to eat, that is containing of a roughage. It has a fibers, dora jo, like a thread. It has a fibers. Right? Our body does not digest roughage. Our body cannot digest that. You will never see any of the human taking the leaf directly from the plant. No. Right? So, we can say that that roughage can be digested only by the animals. Okay. Roughage helps in the digestion of food by helping it pass through the digestive system. Right? It helps in the digestion of the food. It is going inside the digestive system. Green leafy vegetables, carrot, cucumber and legumes all contain roughage. Legumes means pulses. Right? So all this type of the fruits and green vegetables are containing of a roughage which help us to digest the food. That's why we also eat salad with our lunch. Right, so that our food will get digested properly. Right, so roughage is also we need. In short, these all are the things. Along with this, we should also take, here I am writing, proper amount of water. So all these things are making us fit and healthy. And if we are taking the food having these all nutrients, that will be considered as what? That will be considered as balanced diet. See in your textbook. The food that we eat constitutes our diet. That means whatever the type of a food we are eating, it says as diet. See, if I say that I am eating only vegetarian food, so that is my diet. I am eating only salad, so that is my diet. Whatever the kind of a food you are eating, it is known as your diet. Okay? A diet that has all nutrients in the right quantity is called balanced diet. Underline this. This is the definition of balanced diet. The food or the diet which contain all these things properly in a proper quantity, not less, not more. So that diet is known as balanced diet. Right? It is important to have a healthy diet to stay healthy and energetic. Right? We see that when we are feeling hungry, we are eating. But what if we are just eating chips or packed food, packet wala? It does not give you energy. You should eat the proper food which makes you energetic, which gives you energy and makes you healthy. Right? The best way to understand the suitable amount of food items to eat on daily basis is by looking at the food pyramid. You can see the food pyramid is given in the textbook. What type of the food you should have every day, that is given. Right? Different partition represent different food groups. Like many of us may eat non-vegetarian food. I am not telling to anybody, but yes, many people are eating non-vegetarian food. We all are vegetarian. So according to our food selection, we have to take the food in a right quantity. Right? All of us do not eat the same amount of nutrients. Suppose I like green vegetables, but some of you don't like it, so you don't eat it. You only eat potatoes. Right? So nutrient present inside our body and others' body is totally different. And whatever the amount of nutrients I require and you require is also different, because you are smaller than me. So nutrients are required as per, see, the amount of nutrient requirement of a person depends on age. If they are smaller, they require more protein. If they are labor, they require more fat, right? If they are growing, they require more vitamin. So age, then gender, whether they are a male or a female, right? And the nature of a work the person does. If one person is sitting at one place and working in the office, so they don't require carbohydrate much. They require protein more because they are doing mental work. While if you will see the labor, majur, they are in need of more energy. So they require the food which is having more of carbohydrate. Right? So all the nutrients required, but all the persons which require the nutrient, that is not the same. Right? A teenager who does a lot of physical work and needs more energy, right? It means those who are working physically, they require more energy. Thus, he needs more carbohydrate than an old person, because old persons are not able to walk properly. So they are sitting at a one place. So they don't require much of carbohydrate, right? Then an old person who does not do much work, manual work. School going children like you all, right now we are not coming to school, but let's hope that you will come very soon. School going children are very active. They need a lot of energy to perform various activities such as playing, studying and exercising, right? When you are coming at school, you have a yoga lecture, you have karate lecture, you have a PT lecture or games lecture, right? So you require more of energy. So their nutritional requirement are higher. They require more nutrients, right? Their diet should include, what should you eat? Wheat, rice, maize and other grains. Maize means makai, right? All the type of grains you should eat, like millets means bajro, barley, jowar, all that. Milk or milk products such as cheese and curd. We all love cheese and butter, but we don't like milk. But remember kids, glass of a milk is very healthy. So you should have at least one glass of a milk every day and include curd in your diet. Add curd when you are eating. Okay? All seasonal fruits, that is most important. Fruits are very necessary. And vegetables. Nuts, that means, yes, dry fruits. Oil and butter. So these are just the suggestions that this type of a food you should eat. It gives you all the type of nutrients required by your body. Right? It is also very important to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. I told you that water is also important because our body weighs almost 70% of a water. So not taking good food is also bad habit, but not drinking water also bad habit. So you should take a balanced diet and you should drink at least 6 to 8 glass of water every day. Right? So I hope now that you have understood the importance of taking good food. Right? So with this, today I am ending my session over here. Right? All the things which we have done, some of the things we are following every day in our routine life. Right? So I hope now onwards you will start having a milk and fruits and green leafy vegetables. Right? Whatever the topic we have covered, you will read it again from the textbook, and for any query, you will go through this video again. We will meet next time with a new topic in new session. So till that time, right now, I am taking your leave. I hope you have understood. Right? So stay safe and bye-bye.